Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is a two-headed giant modern match, taking out my Ajani Heroes deck. Starting out with 4 land, that's not bad. Watch Wolf, and O-Ring, and Feud Killer's Verdict. My partner is playing... Let's see, I'm gonna keep... Okay, he's definitely playing red and black. He might be paying the life for this, so he's not actually playing blue. And he might just be paying red for this, so he might not be playing green. That's one of the interesting things about this game is you can have red-green cards in your deck and blue cards in your deck and not actually be playing blue or green. It's just one of those things from the newer sets. The hybrid mana and the Phyrexian mana. And we've got a slow player. Elvish Mystic. And he's a full minute behind every other player in the game now. I'm going to periodically pause the recording to try and shorten this video down because I have a feeling that this guy is not going to speed up anytime soon. So it looks like my partner is actually playing blue. Alright. Grey Pelt Refuge and pass. Young Wolf. I haven't actually seen this card before. So, how long is it going to take you to play probably a single card outside of land? How long is it going to take you to play a land? Meletus Astronomer. Heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets him, you look at the top 3 cards of your library, reveal an enchantment, and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. Alright, so my partner here just drew a very good card for his combo. I'm just wondering whether he's going to wait to be able to have Waste Not and Liliana's Caress in play before he does it. Probably. Alright. Throw down the Watch Wolf and pass. Holy crap, this guy. 6 minutes off of his timer already. Cutter Hydra. Can't be countered. Haste Pro Blue, and it comes into play with X+1/+1 counters. Now I have a feeling this guy probably has a giant growth. So whatever I block is going to kill the Watch Wolf. Unless he chooses to go for the face. Aspect of Hydra, targeting, yeah. That's what I thought. divination. Okay, so my partner can play... Well, he could play Manamorphose, and then one of his black enchantments, followed by... okay, never mind. So he's throwing down Waste Not, leaving up the red, so he's probably going to go with Burning Inquiry right now. Or not. If an instant or sorcery card would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. So... at the moment... since my partner is already to go with his discard combo, and I will draw and discard 3 cards anyway, the possibility of losing the O-ring is probably about 50-50. So I might as well play it right now, target this, and that way his Waste Not will trigger more times, theoretically. And also it was the 2-1, so it was the highest power that he had on the board. But the only other target that I was thinking about was the Astronomer, but Snail over here doesn't appear to have anything... well, can't say that he doesn't appear to have anything, because I've barely seen anything that he's played, but at that time I was thinking help my partner's combo and take out the highest power creature he has. Well, this actually works out quite well for my partner. Now Mr. Mono Green draws 3 cards and then discards the 3 cards that he just drew, doing nothing but taking damage and fueling my partner's Waste Not. Market Festival. Wow. Not only does he play slow, he's also playing slow cards. I mean, granted, you know, that's a nice mana boost, but 4 mana? Okay. I was expecting him to start throwing things out to draw cards. I mean, he does have double Manamorphose that he can do. And he got a land. It's not really gonna help him. I mean, he only needs 3 mana, 2 to play the second Caress, and 1 red to go boom. But this way, he can double Manamorphose, draw some cards, see if there's anything else that he can do on top of it. Which I don't think that he can. Unless, of course, he draws a second Burning Inquiry. Nope, he got a mountain. Yeah, just go with the Inquiry. That way, if you draw an Inquiry, the possibility of losing the second one is less. Okay, land and land. Go boom. Let's see what happens. A lot of stuff happens. Can I shrink you? No, I cannot shrink you. But I can move you guys over. What did I lose? Ordeal, Ajani, and a forest. And what did my partner lose? He lost a Liliana's Caress and 2 mountains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he got 5 zombies and he got 5 creatures and a land discard. Oh, nice. That guy's a nasty one, and a second one of him, and Nykthos. And Fanatic of Xenagos, which is a good creature. Karamech's Acolyte, and Dakra Mystic. Wow, they're at 6. All he has to do is make both of them discard a card and we win. But at the same time, if he draws another aspect of Hydra, 7, 8, 9, no, we'd still be alive. Always yield. think we'll go with the oafs. Or the oaf, yeah. Yeah, it's an oaf. Kitchen finks. Oops. Picked the wrong one. Gain 2 life, put out a blocker, probably chump the elder, and we'll take 2, and then he'll come back and we'll gain another 2, so... And then on top of that, I have a white mana open, which they don't know that I don't have anything to do with. And I know I've talked about it a lot in the past, but white has a lot of 1 casting cost instants that can get rid of creatures. So even though this is a bluff, he has to consider things, or not really, because his best creature has hexproof. Calonian Tusker. 3/3 for 2. You really should have saw that coming. You should have attacked with the Hydra too. So all my partner has to do is draw 1 more card to make them both discard. Or 1 to make one of them discard 2 cards. So Mind Rot against Mr. Slow would be perfect. Another Burning Inquiry would be overkill, but also perfect. Let's see, Siphon's... what is it? Siphon Mind, I think. The one that makes each opponent discard a card, and then you draw a card for each one you discarded. But I don't know if that's in Modern. I don't think it is. But there are plenty of effects that can allow him to make them collectively discard 2 cards. Oh, and I just realized, if it says each opponent, only Mr. Slow can discard. So, to do both opponents, he'd have to do something like Burning Inquiry, where he makes them draw and then they discard. Sickle Starfish, he's a great little creature. You know, he doesn't look like much, but being able to scry 1 every turn cannot be underestimated. Unfortunately for Mr. Slow, he got him on turn 5. Not that I think that it would have helped him on turn 3 or 4 or this turn. You know, scrying 1 for 3 turns, I don't think would have helped him at all. That was a pretty poor choice. Because this says, you still have to pay for it. And you just burned all of your mana. You can play Ornithopter. At least I think you can, right? Yeah. It doesn't matter what they are. That is one of the benefits of that card. And he's not going to cast the Ornithopter. I mean, I guess at this point it really doesn't matter. You know what I just realized? Zombies. He has 3 blockers. My partner can hit him for 4 for free. Then all he has to do is make him discard a single card. Nope, didn't get there. But we shouldn't be in too much trouble, I don't think. Depending on what I draw, I will probably be playing the Acidic Slime. And I'm thinking, should I take out the Market Festival? I mean, at this point he's at 8 mana, taking him down to 6 I don't think is going to be that big of a deal. So he has to block 3. Because only 2 and they die. So all 3 of those creatures have to block. Alright, he did the only thing that he could do. We basically just need to stay alive for another turn. And what did I draw? Come on. Why haven't you set up your auto yield for the Howling Mine? You know what? No, that'd be 4 white mana and I only have 3. So, Acidic Slime it is. And to be honest, I think... well, it doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna hit that 2 for 1. I was thinking about knocking out one of his forests to bring down the Elder by a point, but Death Touch doesn't care if he's a 4-4 or a 5-5. Or a 6-6 if he plays a land. Nylea. Other creatures you control have trample. Pay 4 and target creature gets +2/+2. He doesn't have the 4 mana. And on top of that, 3, 6 is 9, 10, 11. We could take that all to the face and still be alive, so... Well, do what you're gonna do. It's entirely up to your partner now, 'cause you can't kill us. Your only hope is with Mr. Slow. Death Touch. You might as well attack, dude. Seriously, you should have just attacked all out. There's no reason not to. You need to play 2 creatures without tapping any of your current creatures. Or play something in red that does damage to each creature, like Pyroclasm. Though I don't think Pyroclasm is in Modern. There are similar effects, though. Aeronaut Tinkerer has flying as long as you control an artifact, which he doesn't. And you're coming up short. You need 1 more creature. And you don't have it. That's game. Doesn't matter what my partner draws. He can just attack with the zombies. Oh, wow. Please don't play that. You're gonna be sitting there for like 3 minutes with all of those stacked, all the things on the stack. Oh well, never mind. But either way, we won. And look at this. Mr. Slow almost timed out before we killed him. Look at the timers of everyone else on the field. My partner's at 18 minutes, his partner's at 18 and a half, and I'm at 23 minutes. Granted, I didn't play a whole lot of stuff. But then again, neither did Mr. Slow. And dead. Oh! It's a match! I had no idea. But, even if they accept, Mr. Slow's got like 4.5 minutes left on his clock. He will time out in like the first 3 turns. So this match will be a win, regardless of whether they take the second game or not. Ah, they did accept the second game. Interesting. 4 minutes to play, Mr. Slow. You're gonna have to work your ass off to actually get anything done. I'm going to have to mulligan. My partner... it's not a great opening hand. I mean, he does get McGrim and a bunch of land, so that he, you know, he won't be mana screwed. Yes, I'm going to mulligan. Okay, that is not bad. My partner mulled, and not bad. Okay. Okay, so we know what he's playing, Mono Green Devotion. We have no idea what Mr. Slow is playing. I mean, is it a red, green, blue enchantment stack? Because we didn't see a whole lot. My partner has a decent opening hand. It's a bit slow for his taste, I would assume. I mean, 2 mana and no red. But second turn, he can play Caress or Waste Not. If he draws a red, he can do Burning Inquiry or any other land, and he can do Dark Deal. Ah, there you go, Metamorphose, except he needs the red. Okay, nothing to do here but play a land and pass. So I think what I'm going to do is, depending on what I draw, I'm going to play Kitchen Finks on 3rd turn, and then 4th turn play Harrow, and then play Sarah Avenger. But at the same time, I don't think it's really going to matter. I mean, he has picked up the pace, considering how he played last game, but it's way too late for that now. Naturalize! I wonder if he sighted that in. Okay. I might actually get to play all three of my creatures. Leatherback Baloth. Very good creature. He's hard to play though. I mean, even with mono green, the fact that he's a 4/5, I mean that is a great stat line for 3 mana. But he has no evasion. He cannot protect himself from anything except raw damage. And then on top of that, he doesn't have trample, so you can chump him for days. We're in the red zone, Mr. Slow. You know, you could use Bloodstained Mire to get yourself a mountain. That's what I would have done the last time, personally. Because then you could have Manamorphosed and drawn more cards, but alright, Caress. I hope he does an Inquiry right now. Reclamation Sage! You don't get enchantments! That is one thing about green. It is very good at killing artifacts and enchantments. Alright, so I could play 4 land, pay 3 to do Harrow, get 2 more lands so that I'd have 3 mana open. So that I could O-Ring. And get rid of him. Since so far I can't kill him. And he's 3 green, so he's really good for his devotion. It's either that, or stick to my original plan, throw down Grey Pelt Refuge, do Haro, play Sarah Avenger, and then chump him again with Kitchen Finks. And then follow that up on my next turn with Battle Grace Angel. Oh, wow. Okay. Personally, I would have used the ritual first. You know, since you would have been able to... Never mind. You could have played a lot more stuff this turn. I mean, a lot. Two for 3. You'd have 4 red and a black. So change that to 2 red and 3 black. And you could have played two. Well, I mean, he does have 2 waste knots out. Or did he play the second one after the Burning Inquiry? That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Well, still have Haro and the other cards for the plan, so I lost the O-ring, so no reason to worry about that secondary plan. I just realized something. With Prey Upon, I can wait. I can play Battle Grace Angel, attack with Sarah Avenger so that she gets lifelink and becomes a 4/4. She'll swing in for 4, we'll gain 4. Then I can do Prey Upon for her to kill another creature while she still has lifelink. I have to say, though, that my partner is kind of screwed at the moment. And Mr. Slow is dead. Goodbye. Tulsamere. Okay. You know what? I could save Prey Upon, so that next time when I play Tulsamir, I can do Prey Upon and kill the Baloth. And he conceded. Understandable. Well, folks, if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I'll see you in the next video.